continue learning about the daily life of the Taino people in general, because again, each ethnicity had their own cultures, their own languages. However, we do have an idea of what their daily lives were like. So now it's December 5th, 1492. Day breaking. In Taino, el amanecer or daybreak is Mautia. Soon you can see Ture, the sky, Bara, the sea, Ni, the water. You're on Que, tierra, or earth. And something interesting about Ture, which is where the indigenous people supposedly, take it with a grain of salt, said that Columbus came from. It would make sense if you see this right here. To them, anything that came from this line had to seem like it was coming from Ture, from heaven. I mean, look at that. If you're seeing it from far away, it's not going to be coming from the ocean. It's going to be coming from above. At least that would be like the logical conclusion if you're on an island. What are the problems with living on a beautiful island is that sometimes we have hurricanes. El huracán, Taino word. Hu means wind. Hri means energy. And can means center. Basically, kind of like saying wind with center energy. Makes sense? Because this is what it looks like from space. And it's amazing how the Taínos knew when a hurricane was coming. They learned to look at nature for signs. One of the signs that they would look for were dolphins. Because most of the time, dolphins are not near the coast. They're out at sea. When they would see the dolphins come to the coast, they knew a hurricane was coming. So let's say that today was a beautiful day. Un tiempo despejado. It's a clear sky. So it's marou in Taino. And on a day like this, many of the women would be heavily pregnant, ready to give birth. Most of the Taino women gave birth in rivers, and they were attended to by other women who helped them in the process. If there wasn't a river nearby, they would use a sort of basket, not an actual basket, but una vasija, big enough so in order for the child to go into the water right after birth. Water births are still practiced in many indigenous areas. Obviously, in our area, it isn't because we have lost that practice. But this is what it might have looked like for a mother to have given birth to her baby in the water and be able to cradle it right after giving birth. It was said that the mom would recover rather quickly from the birth, and the entire community would help in the raising of the baby. According to Ramon Pane, the children, once they learn how to speak, would ask for their mother's breast, and they would call it toa, toa. We don't know if they did any other celebrations for the births, but we know that it was probably a very special occasion.